Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a canvas, something I've been putting off for quite too long. I bought this canvas months ago, and I had this project stuck in my head, but I've just been a little scared of how I want to do it. So today is the day that I'm going to start doing it. I don't know if it's going to take all day or a couple of days. I don't know yet until, of course, we start. Being a Harry Potter fanatic as I am, I had to do this. I did a lot of Harry Potter projects before. It got pretty old for me, so I did sell them, but now I'm like, I want to make them again. So I think that's what we're going to be doing for Halloween this year, is just making all these projects that I have done previously that I have not recorded. So we're going to be doing that. So I'm excited and also nervous because I don't want this to mess up, but we will learn along the way. Everything will be in the description below. If you have any questions, I'll put the links to where I bought them at as well. Some of the stuff that I've had for years. So like a heat gun, I will be using that, which is like what I've used for almost all of my projects. But we're going to be using that, and just some other stuff that, you know, I just had to randomly buy just to make sure I had covered all my bases for this project. If you do plan on doing this at home, just to remind you, I know it's going to get messy, so just make sure you put on some clothes that you don't mind ruining. Like I have this hole in my shirt right now. I don't even know where I got it from, but I'm not wearing this outside. Let's get started. Yeah. So this one I got from the at-home store. So we're only going to be using the head, the arms, the hands, and this one doesn't come with a neck bone, but I need a neck bone. So therefore I did get another bag of bones. This one I got from Home Depot. And this one does come with a neck bone right here, but it might be too long, so I will be cutting it most likely. But I don't know which head I'm going to be using from each bag, but we're going to play along and see. It is plastic, that's why I do need to heat it up so I can mold it. I just bought regular sheets. I'm only going to use the flat sheet. I'm not going to use the fitted sheet because it's not, the corners are not scrunched up. But I got this from Five Below, but you can literally get these from anywhere. So, I mean, I was just trying to find the cheapest because I don't need it to be like $10 for sheets. So just get white. It could be a twin size, it could be a full size. I wouldn't go too much as a queen, depending on how big your canvas is, but a full should work, but we're going to find out together. Next up on your list should be all-purpose joint compound. You can water this down and mold it to your liking. So this is what we're going to be using. My heat gun and my glue gun. Don't judge me on how my glue gun looks. It's really bad. I had it for a long time. Lastly, you want a bucket, a big bucket to put the plaster in, black paint, the glue sticks, nice brush, and putty knives. I got this at Walmart. It is a 3-pack, so it has different sizes. Alright, we should allow this to dry. And once it's fully dried, then we can start molding our skeleton. But in the meantime, I think I'm done with my brush, so I'm just gonna wash it off so it doesn't get hard. Then just allow it to dry. So I'll be back. Okay, so next we're going to play with the skeletons a little bit and see where I want them, and then we will mold them if needed and glue them. Let's do that. Okay, so it's not working out the way I want it to work out. I've just been sitting on it, and luckily I have a bunch of skeleton remains scattered around my house. So I found this bad boy, and I need him for his torso. So I think I named him Jim. I don't remember, but he's been here for 2 years, and he's just been floating around the house. So we're gonna do something with this, because I need this. I need this. So let's go. He has a screw in the middle, and I will be unscrewing it to remove just the bottom part of it, because technically I just need the top. So let's do that. Remove it. The neck bone is actually the size that I want. I'm not a fan of this one, but yeah. But I got this skeleton. He was life size, and I got him at the at-home store. He was about like 35 bucks, but it was exactly what I wanted, because you know, I used his hands, his head, and his legs for other projects in the house. So I just had this part, and luckily I just need it for this project. It's been 3 years since I had this, so I'm excited to finally get to use this thing. But let's cut this part because we don't need it. Cut it shorter. Yes, sweet. Okay. And then we're just going to put that. So I did spray paint it, so that's why you see like all the weird colors. Well, that part inside. So I'm just trying to flatten it to see how I want it. I do want his torso to be at an angle, so what I most likely will do will just take off the chest part, which should just come out, because I want it to somewhat be like that, like him coming out. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to see if I can, oh, he's already coming apart. Okay, so we're going to try and take that apart. Okay, so this was easier than I thought. So I just used my heat gun off camera, of course, and just glued in here, and then just literally snapped it out of place. It didn't change the shape, which is nice. But there's 2 screws up here that I just realized to remove the whole thing. So I will unscrew these off camera, and then we will proceed. Okay, so we unscrewed it off. So it's just the back side and then the front side, and we only need the front side. So now we can keep on going. But again, this was a full-size skeleton, and I got him at home from the at-home store, but I know that Michael's, maybe Walmart, but I do know that Lowe's do have full-size skeletons that do have like the screws in them, so you can unscrew them and use the bones to your liking if you wanted to. I think I'm going to turn it around. Again, he's going to be covered in cloth, so I need this to be more lower to the canvas. So it actually does make sense to just put him this way. And again, he will be covered in cloth. So you're not going to see much. You're just going to see like the bones. Alright, let's do it. Going to glue this to this. I think it'll be easier for me to pinpoint where I want him on the canvas. So let's do that. Do you think I put enough glue glue down. Alright, just leave this for a while, let it get hard, and then figure this part out. Okay, to elevate the neck and the skull, I'm going to put this bad boy right here, and I'm going to glue it down, just to elevate the head a little bit. This bone came from one of the arms. Then we're going to use skull and just prop them up. Right there. And then I'm just going to hold on to this till it dries. I ended up adding this and gluing it down just for extra support. So I'm just going to let that dry as well. But in the meantime, we're going to pray and do the arms. So to make it easier, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten this out by heating it and then just find something to press in to make it flat. I think the hard part of everything is over. So let's stand this up and hopefully it doesn't fall apart. I want him right here. So, because he's looking down, I don't want him to fully look down. So, what the hell is that? So, what we're gonna do is just paint, not paint. So what we're gonna do is just hot glue here and just have him right there. What are they doing outside? Or is it my dog? This is definitely trust the process, because I am freaking out with how it looks. We're going to use our white sheet, and hopefully this is the fun part. We're just going to cut it because I don't want to work with it. Oh my god, will it cut? Can you rip? Ripping is fine too. Barely. Cut it one more time for the other sheet that was cut in half. You should have at least 4 sheets to work with. Well, 4 parts of the sheet. And I guess we can do the fun part. Use the middle one for now. Might need to add more. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do for the bottom half, I'm going to wet this first and then put it in the compound to see if it sticks a little better, because that's nice, but I want it to actually stick to the canvas. So let's do that. Okay, so I do have to say that wetting it is the best option to do before putting it in there. So he needs a name. What about Gregory or Gravery? Like grave. I don't know. I'm gonna pick out the name for him. But he is right now just chilling, waiting until he hardens. I'm hoping that he hardens, especially around the corner, so it won't pop out. If not, then I'm going to have to find a way to basically just paste it onto the canvas. But we are like 95% done. We just have to paint after he dries, and hopefully he doesn't take too long because I want to finish him today. But if not, then I'll be back tomorrow with the finished product. But other than that, it'll still be in the same video. You don't have nothing to worry about. But in the meantime, I'm done for now. So I'm gonna clean up my little space, and then I guess I'll see you momentarily.